Hi guys, Rob from Rob's Model Cars and welcome back to the channel. Well, back again today with another new model review, and what I have today to show you guys is the Audi R8 LMS made by Spark. Now, this is the winner of the 2018 Bathurst 12-hour endurance race, and this is the first Spark model I've ever bought for my collection. So again, I was going to hold out for the Auto Art version, but I got this for a reasonably good price, also through eBay from an Australian seller. So I decided to get this one so I could keep adding to my winners collection of the Bathurst 12-hour cars. Now, being that this is my first Spark model that I reviewed, we'll start with the box. So it comes in a beautiful box with a lot of artwork of the model, logos of Spark, that it was the winning car from the Bathurst 12-hour, pictures all the way around. It's got some information on the back of the box about Spark. And if we open this up, the model does come in a foam shell. And the model is mounted onto a timber base as well. So if we lift the top off, it just has a protective plastic liner inside. And this is the actual model, which, as I said, comes on this black wooden base. Yeah, so look, we'll get this out, we'll put it on the turntable, and we'll have a closer look at this new Spark Audi R8 LMS and see how it compares to all the other brands of model cars on the market today. Okay, so let's have a closer look at this Spark model. Now, it is a sealed resin model, so there's no opening parts on it at all. But first impressions of the model, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really good. Now, obviously, this model comes in this satin paint finish. It does have the Audi Sport paintwork and graphics all over the vehicle. Now, they are a little bit shiny, as you can see, compared to the matte paint finish. But this is probably pretty standard on what I see from, say, Mini Champs models or Look Smart models. So I'd say the paintwork and the decal application is probably about the same as those brands of models. Now, as I say, it does come on this timber base. This is number 23 of 300, so pretty early release. And it does have all the drivers' names on the front of the base as well, so that's pretty cool. Now let's start with the front of the model. Does have photo etch mesh in the model, in the front, and also in these side ducts here, which is nice because the last Mini Champs model didn't have that. It was just sealed grills, so this already has a couple of extra bonus marks for me above a Mini Champs model with the photo etch mesh, so that's nice. Does have this little cloth toe strap sticking out the front. Headlight detail with the chrome trim is actually pretty good. Headlight detail inside and the driving lamps, they're okay for the model. Nothing exquisite about them, but they do the job. On the front, there is some little bonnet latches here, and there is a huge opening for this engine vent here as well, and you can see there's a big radiator in there and a cooling fan as well, which is just molded onto the top of the radiator, but that looks okay. I'm pretty happy with that. There is a carbon fibre finish on the front splitter. You do have these little canards on the side also, and we do have some louvers in the top of the fenders as well here. Now, they don't cut all the way through, but that doesn't detract from the model. It still looks pretty good. So yeah, the front looks pretty awesome. It's got nice super clear plastics used in the windows, front windows, side windows, and the back window. The mirrors are done pretty well also. You do have big openings because this is the wide body. You can see through into the wheel well. Let's move around to the back of the car. You do have your fuel filler on this side. And the back of the car, you've got this giant GT wing. It actually has metal wing legs. Tail light application and detail is really quite good. And you can see that a lot of the back of the car is open, and you can actually, some places you can see through to the engine compartment. And there is some ancillary parts in there which are just sort of moulded in for a little bit of depth, but it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. You've got your black exhaust pipe sticking out as well. And not quite sure what this silver thing is over on this side, but it looks pretty good. And compared to a standard Audi R8, you can definitely see the extra width here with the LMS with the big wide guards. It looks really good. As I say, the stance is good. It sits nice for a race car. It's very low to the ground. Spark has done an excellent job on the racing rims, front and rear. You've obviously got your Pirelli tyre markings on the tyres, and they've done a really good job also on the brake rotors and the brake calipers, front and rear. So they're important things with a model to make it look very realistic, and yeah, I think they've done a really good job on that. So from the exterior point of view, I'm really surprised by this Spark model. I think it's really good. I've seen they do a ton of different race car liveries, all different types of cars, and I think that's pretty much what they're known for, is all their racing cars in different racing liveries. So yeah, overall, really happy with the exterior of this model. There's no real flaws on the model that I can see, other than it has a slight little scuff or discoloration on the roof here. I haven't tried to remove that at this stage, because it's been in the box since I got it a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, pretty impressed with the exterior of the model. Now another area I'm pretty impressed is the actual engine compartment. So as you can see, nice clear window. You've got your Audi V10 engine in there, and there's quite a bit of detail in that as well. You can see all the spark plug wires, a bit of extra cabling in there, some fluid reservoir containers. Yeah, so it's actually got quite a bit of depth to it. I'd say better than a Look Smart as far as engine layers and engine detail. So pretty impressed with the level of detail in the engine compartment. And of course you've got your roll bar structure in there as well to give the car its structural rigidity when it's racing. So yeah, we're on to a good start here. Now, let's have a look at the interior. Again, it's a race car, so there's only one driver's seat in there. It does have the driver's netting between the passenger compartment and the driver's compartment. Of course, it does have racing harnesses in there. It has the full white roll cage in the model as well. And on the passenger compartment, I'm not sure whether you can see, but it does have all the electronics, the computers. It's got cabling which is strapped to the roll cage as well. And the floor, obviously no carpet. It's a race car, it's all stripped out. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the interior amount of details. Of course, an opening model would be great, and if you do want an opening model of this particular race car, then hold out for the Auto Art version. But I just wanted to grab my first Spark model and just actually see what they're all about, see what the level of detail is compared to other manufacturers. So this was around 200 Australian dollars, which is pretty cheap really, probably around the same price as what the Auto Art model is. But yeah, this is just going to sit with my collection of Bathurst winning cars, so I'm not too fussed that this one doesn't open up. I think the presentation, I will remove this one from its base. It's pretty easy to unscrew. You can see the screw holes in the bottom. But yeah, overall, I'd have to say I'm pleasantly surprised with this Spark Audi R8 LMS Bathurst winning car. So yeah, that's basically going to wrap up today's video review of this Spark model. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. Don't forget to smash that like button. Feel free to share the video. And if you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer them. So as always, you can check out my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, and also what I have for sale on my eBay store. All the links to those three are on the homepage of my YouTube channel. So click on those and it'll take you straight to my social media or to my eBay page as well. So that's it for today's review of this Spark Audi R8 LMS Bathurst winning car from 2018. I hope you enjoyed the video today. Stay tuned, plenty more video reviews on the way and more custom model builds also. And for now, thanks for watching Rob's Model Cars.